Good evening, everyone. Welcome to YouTube. And so this is a follow-on from we were talking about power meters. And hopefully you've gone out and got your power meter or your heart rate monitor, and you've done your FTP test, and you've got your power figures on there. So I don't mind sharing my figures. You guys can have a look at them. So what I'll do to follow on from that is, and now you've got your figures and now you've got your zones. You want to just having to think about what you do for training, and just do something a little bit new school mixed with old school, and what you do through the winter. So level 1 for me would be up to 183 watts. I'm right properly. 2 we are 183 to 250. That's the zone you really want to be in this time of year. Zone 2, lots and lots of that. Zone 3, you can start to do a little bit of this. So you're 250 up to, what am I looking at, 300. Zone 4, 300 up to 350. I'm not even going to bother with Zone 5, wrong time of year. But what I was thinking you would do, Zones 1, 2, 3, 4, that gives you 4 workouts a week that you could do. And I was just thinking, through the winter, the new school bit would be to do more structured training on a power meter, where you do one session that's in zone 1, you do the second session at zone 2, another one in zone 3, another one in zone 4, and then you could even actually throw another zone 1 in there. And whether you do that just through the weekdays or whether that's your whole week, that's 5 sessions, that's 5 times you're on a bike. So there's quite a lot, and through this time of the winter, you know, that's fine. And then you can get to January and you move that up and you do, you know, 6 sessions. Nothing wrong with throwing in lots of level 1 and lots of level 2 stuff, but if you're just indoors because of work and daylight hours and it's freezing cold and occasionally raining like I've been recently, nothing wrong with doing a decent amount of level 3, and nothing wrong with throwing in a level 4, as long as it's actually a very short session. It's only, you know, half an hour long. There's nothing wrong with doing that once a week. So level 1 would just be, you know, really anything really. It's steady, and you could do up to let's say 60 minutes, and you pretty much just gonna do that. It's just one effort, one continuous effort. Whereas level 2, you're still looking at lots of endurance, so it's steady, moderate / mod. But you want to split that up. So you want to have a warm-up, and then you want to do 2 20-minute efforts, let's say, on there. You're probably going to see the gist of what's going to happen there, and a cool down as well. So you're looking at sort of 40-minute efforts, 50 to 60 minutes, depending on your warm-up and cool down. Level 3, yeah, this is you know, sweet spot or whatever people want to call it. Much more moderate to fast, let's say, and you want to split that down into let's say 10-minute sessions, and again you want to do let's just start with 2. You don't want to do too much of that, because you can always build on that when you get to January, and it's 3 sessions, 4 sessions, and then longer sessions. So so you do 2 of those. You've got 20-minute efforts and a little bit of a warm-up. So again, you're looking at anything between 30 to 40 minutes as your full session. Now this is the one where you've got to be careful at. This is you're probably going to ride at about 80%. Don't go full gas. But what you want to do is very short, kind of 1 or 2 minute efforts. And you want to do, let's say, 5 or 6 of those. So you're looking at anywhere between 6 to 12 minutes efforts, With a warm up either side of that, you're looking at 22, 32. Let's just say let's say a 30-minute effort, that is. So you look at 30-minute effort, some efforts in there, and a bit of sort of cool down in between. Let's put 35 minutes. So you do effort, recovery, effort, recovery, effort, recovery, blah blah blah. Get a nice session in there, and then you want to go back to your level 1, so you can recover from that, sort yourself out, and then you can go back to the beginning and go again. You can mix it up a little bit. You could do slightly different order, but just keep it. I think just now, this time of year, especially through December, keep it simple. Do a little bit of 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the start. Just keep going round on that. Don't knock your nuts out with it. Keep it nice and simple. You're still going to achieve a lot there. And if you're watching your diet and you're eating whole foods and natural foods and staying healthy, you're still going to be doing all right. You're still going to be burning a decent amount of calories and still going to get results. And then when you get to January, let's put that down there. This is January. New Year's resolution, new goals, and new training programs. Let's put that on there, the big star on there, whatever that means. Okay, so generally New Year's resolutions. Those of you who are racing bikes, you're going to be looking at when you're going to start racing, whether you up your game. If you're just generally going for fitness and health and stuff anyway, you want to be getting ready for spring, summer, maybe going away, maybe you want to burn off a bit of Christmas fat. You've had too many Christmas parties, too much turkey, etc., etc. That's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. But January is always a really good New Year's resolution starting point to push on. But those of you that are training with power meters, you can use this. Those of you just in the gym and you're looking for your fitness there, again, you can do something similar, where this time of year you want to be actually be doing like a muscle building kind of year. So you want to use this kind of structure where you're doing individual muscle groups once a week, and I would just be trying to build lean muscle, and then come the new year, look to strip that away a little bit. Because one thing I have learned from this process is that dieting takes a lot longer than you think, and you can't just get to say May and you're going on holiday in July and you think, I'll just drop some weight and I'll get ready for that. You're giving yourself there a possible 2 months, which really, in theory, you're going to lose, 2 kilos maybe. Depends how overweight you are. But if you're already pretty lean and you're looking to shift a decent amount of weight, you need time. Bearing in mind that this whole process, I've given myself 16 weeks. To do it, so I would gauge that on what you need to do to set your goals. So don't leave it to the last minute. Plan ahead. There's Christmas and New Year stuff to get through, so you do need to get through November, December, and this is a real key point that you're going to need to really start upping your game so you're ready for the summer. Let's backtrack from the summer then. Let's say everybody go on holiday middle of July, and you're going to want, let's be general, 12 weeks dieting. That's middle of June, middle of May, middle of April. Let's call that Easter. So at Easter, those of you who want your beach body, you need to start dieting at Easter, ready for your beach holiday in July. Those of you that start racing at Easter, you cycle fans out there, you're going to want your 12 weeks. That's middle of March, middle of Feb. That is the middle of January. Why not make that the first week in January? So it just shows how much you need to plan ahead to hit your targets and do it properly. There's no point in getting all these fad diets and losing weight overnight because it won't last. You need to do the proper diet, which we've been learning, and it takes time. Enjoy your workout, enjoy the winter. Those Christmas parties are coming, there's nothing wrong with them, book them in, but plan them around your training. Train hard beforehand, have the Christmas party, and then do some fasting rides or training afterwards, burn off a few calories. But the key thing with Christmas parties and drinking is water. Drink bucket loads of water, one on the night or on the day to keep yourself hydrated, and then the day after just start drinking so you can start flushing all those toxins out of your body as quick as possible so that they don't hang around and store in your body and cause you long-term problems. So just drink water, enjoy Christmas, eat too much, drink too much. New Year's going to be the big resolution and the big turnaround. So Merry Christmas.